The pit stop, TF Sport. Is it a black art or is it some careful choreography at work? So there's one attempt. Let's catch up with the man who's on the front end gun. Chris, tell us first of all, how heavy is the gun and how much force goes through it?
So the gun is about 4.5 kilos, depending on the socket we use. The torque to 850 newton meters. But the guns are capable of doing 3,000 newton meters, so they gun off a lot quicker than they gun on.
Chris, if you can tell us, how often do you guys practice through the course of a weekend?
We do a fair bit over the weekend. We try and do a couple of groups of 3 at a time, because they're pretty tiring. We try and do some in the morning, some at lunch, and then some in the evening.
Okay, let's have another one.
Yeah, okay, let's do them.
So let's see exactly what they do here. The back's on and off as quickly as you like. 9 times out of 10, it's all about where the driver parks in the marks. You've got to get their marks perfectly, because if they're forward from where the marks are, it makes it very difficult to get the wheel in and out, especially on the side where the fuel rig is. Now, as you can see, the guys are quite happy with that, but we need to make sure the team manager is happy with that. Grant, you know, you've got the stopwatch. What does it tell us?
So a sub 10-second tyre change is what we're aiming for. So we have, on the front axle and the rear axle, we have what we call a gunman and a hanger. So their job is to, first of all, remove each wheel on the left-hand side and then onto the right-hand side.
Why do you guys do it that way? We see a lot of teams staggering the team, starting on opposite sides from the car. Why do you guys do it all side by side?
So ours is based off where the lance position is. So this is where we jack the car up. So when the car stops in the box and the refueler comes off, we attach the lance on the rear right of the car. So since the guys are in that position, that's the easiest wheels to get off on the inside of the car, and then they run around to the outside.
So TF Sport, practicing a pit stop. Let's see how competitive the guys are with each other, front against the back. Off comes the fuel. Up goes the car. The front's always a little bit slower to lift on the air jacks, purely because the engine's there and it's the heavy end. Right now, it looks pretty even. Try and get back round that rear wing without catching the hose on it. So how hard can it be?